Voice AI and conversational AI can be such a powerful thing to sell as a website designer. We can sell it as a front end offer, and we can also sell it as an upsell to website design projects that we are building. We all know that businesses want to figure out how to adopt AI, but sometimes it can be hard to explain it. It is so much better to show it.
Hi, how can I help you today?
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting my Camaro wrapped.
That sounds great. Are you looking for a specific color or design for the wrap?
Yeah, I want to get it all matte black.
Matte black is a sleek choice. When would you like to schedule?
That's why I'm excited for this demonstration of Bot Mockups, which is a demo tool where you can create a bot for a company to interact with in just minutes. And stick around because there's actually an incredible opportunity for you to get the version 2 of this platform ahead of the general public. I cannot wait to show you this. This is going to be a great way for you to start prospecting your local businesses and generating more revenue for you and helping your business clients succeed as well. Let's dive in.
So, BotMockups, I'm going to show you V2. There's a version right now that you can get as well. I think Paige, you have a affiliate link.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that. I'll share my link with you guys. Okay.
We have a 7-day free trial, and that's for V1. But if you guys use Paige's link and just drop your name in or tell Paige that you signed up, I'll send you an invite for V2, which I'm going to send you. V2 is not out yet.
Nice.
All right, let's roll into V2. First, I'm going to show you what you can build in here. So imagine we found one of those leads and we want to show them what the chatbot might look like on their website. That's the whole idea of bot mockups is to have something tangible to say, hey, I built this quick demo for you. It looks like you spent hours on this thing, but you could show them what a chatbot is uh, and how they can make money from it. So if I was pitching indie roofing, which they don't have a chatbot, I can show them here. So you just click here, say, and it's fully functioning AI as if they already installed it on their website.
This is great. So a little bit of context. I feel like everybody's kind of following along here, but this is demonstrating, but it's also a live experience where they can interact with the AI prompts behind the scenes that were created in Bot Mockups. So it doesn't replace creating that bot inside of high level. It's the first quick step. Um, and then you would obviously go recreate that as you sell it, recreate it in high level, and then refine the prompting. But are you going to show Jeff how quick it is to set up this demonstration?
Yeah. So let's go ahead and make a demo here. Like we found this lead for White Rabbit. They don't have a website. Let's go ahead and copy their URL here. We'll go into Bot Mockups and let's create a new demo. So you could start from with the demo wizard or chat the demo, which I'll show you what that is here in a second. But we'll use the demo here. And I think this was called White Rabbit, right? White Rabbit car wrapping. So you could choose your system prompt, like if it's just a general FAQ or coupon delivery, social giveaway, database reactivation, product demo, lead qualification. And you can also build your load in a prompt that you already use. So say like you go after realtors. Well, you can load in a realtor prompt that is the same every time.
Cool.
Um, so we're just going to keep this general for now, and we're going to add this uh, company here, this prospect, White Rabbit car wrapping, and add prospect. We're going to paste in their website, and then you can choose what kind of demo you want to build. So in this case, we're going to build a chat widget, but you could build a live voice AI, SMS, live voice inbound call, Facebook lead ads, Facebook organic, Instagram organic, and Instagram profile. So you can like mimic how the AI can respond back to DMs.
Cool.
Keep this one simple. So it's going out, learning about the business,
So
to
this is
create.
going on to that website, quote dot right rabbit wraps. That's really hard to say. Say that fast. .com, and then it's pulling the information and it's adding White Rabbit specific wording into the prompt here for the demonstration.
Yep.
Okay, very cool.
So like this website has bot detection. So we're just gonna upload a screenshot.
Oh, okay.
It's the first one I've actually seen this. They have bot detection, but they don't have the website set up properly. Doesn't make sense. So I'll show you this too, in case you guys need to take a screenshot for web design too. Uh, so say like this one here, I want to take a screenshot of the mobile version, or even just see how the mobile version looks. You can go to this thing called Mobile Simulator. It's a Chrome extension,
Cool.
but it comes in handy too, for taking mobile screenshots and for testing purposes as well. There you go. But for this, let's just switch to this pro sound one because the other website is kind of funky anyways.
Okay.
So let's just you can take a screenshot of the device or the just of the screen here. So it's taking a screenshot. I'm gonna download it here. But I'll go back here to add this new one. Paste in the website. Okay. It auto detected the niche location, the logo, because they probably have their website set up correctly, which is nice. It'll, if they have their logo and any other things set up like on Google Business, it'll pull in their logo as well. You can see in the background here, it'll pull in logos. Now it's going out taking a screenshot of the website. And if they did have it blocked from bots, you can also upload a screenshot. That's what we just did there. If you can't, if it won't auto generate the screenshot. So there we go. So now it loaded in the screenshot. It auto detected the colors on the website. So you see
Oh,
chat widget
cool.
already orange. Now you could change the avatar in here. Think of these as just lightweight demos. They don't have to be perfect. You just want something to show them, just to get them to click. Okay, I get it. So you could change all this stuff if you wanted to, but auto detects everything. You could change the chat title, but everything's pretty much filled out for you to go, like ready to go, even down to the prompt. So all this was created by searching for the website, business description, about services, contact information, hours, which I guess they don't have on the website, discovery questions, and FAQs. And we're only less than a minute and a half in. So let's hit next, and we're done. So less than a minute and a half, we just built this demo that we now show to the prospect.
Nice. This is awesome. So there's a demonstration URL. And as Darren just suggested in the chat, which I've talked a lot about, is if you'll send this link off with a video of you, that way they can see your face, you can build trust. You're going to increase the likelihood of somebody wanting to click that next button and schedule a discovery call with you.
Exactly. That's the way I do it as well. Like, even though, yeah, you can like send this link directly to someone, I think Looms are go way further. Like, even if it's, I suggest just doing like 1 or 2 minute Loom, just saying like, hey guys, saw your website, saw you didn't have a live chat widget on your website, and you guys are running ads to it, which more than likely a lot of people are going to your website maybe dropping off. You're not capitalizing all that money you're spending on marketing. So I went ahead and made this quick demo for you. Let's go ahead and check it out. So here it is, the chat widget. Looks like it's already installed on your website. Let's go ahead and give it a test. I'll say, hey, I'm thinking about getting my Camaro wrapped. And then you could say like 28, 25. I want all matte black. And also two, say if I had a picture of a Camaro, I can upload the Camaro, and the AI has vision as well, just like it does in high level or close by or assistable, whatever you're using. So that's a cool feature too. But yeah, I would just shoot that 1 or 2 minute video, Loom, and then you could follow up with this link here, which you can brand to your own. So like my agency is called List Builder. So you can essentially white label it. That way, if you did want to send the link, you can. The other way to white label it is a lot of agencies are just grabbing the embed code. So you could put it on your website or on a landing page, wherever you want. So you can use any URL.
Really, really cool. We had a question here. So I love this along the lines of sending out a video and connecting with them. We talk often in this group about service packages that could range from, 10 to 40 grand. I know if you were only selling this conversational bot on a website, question that we had from Darren was, how would you package this? What would you price it as? What are you seeing with the folks that are using bot mockups? Where are they typically pricing this sort of service and offering?
Setup is usually around 1500, even more. Depends on the niche. I usually do a setup or a setup fee plus monthly recurring. I mean, the monthly recurring is like that's where it's at too.
Yeah.
So you could do like anywhere from 297 to 500 or $1,000 a month. And just the thing about the niches is like you could set up the same thing for a roofing company or something else, and you could charge a higher amount because the price range is so much more. Uh, but I like to keep the bots simple. Like, don't overpromise. That's another reason why you want to show them exactly what they're getting before they sign up. You want to limit the scope creep because I used to do a lot of bot builds for companies, for agencies that would sell, and then they'd promise the world, and then uh, they'd want the bot to do absolutely everything.
Yeah.
And simplicity is key. That way, you can just keep it simple, and you don't have to go in and mess with the bot all the time. I think
So
at one
true.
time we had like 17 uh, companies we were working with, and all majority of them were different businesses and different niches. It was a madhouse. Like it wasn't it wasn't even worth the money uh because it was just everyone wanted everything.
Yeah.
That was one of the biggest things I've learned.
Also, too, if you're approaching businesses that have a ton of infrastructure on other platforms, other CRM tools, don't promise the world to them in terms of plugging into those APIs unless you have a really strong API developer and you know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah. The the thing I'm focused on with my agency is, as you can see this tab here, it's building emails and SMS lists with AI. Like that's it.
Yeah.
And then if we want to roll into like doing more the bot answering stuff, we can, but that way it really limits the scope creep.
Yeah. Jeff, there was a question in the chat if you could demo the voice AI as well.
Sure.
It's a pretty similar process. Maybe we could just do it for pro sound.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and update this because yeah, so let's go in here. What's cool about it is on V1, people were requesting this feature like, okay, you have the web chat built, but what if you wanted to show them the voice for the same company? Well, before you had to do new mockup and create it all over again, which only took like 2 or 3 minutes. But now you can come in here, hit the three dots, go to duplicate the channel, and you can duplicate it to any channel you want,
What?
including voice. So
Nice.
do you guys want to do voice inbound or the voice AI widget?
Let's do the voice widget.
Okay, so
This
click
is
that.
awesome. One click, duplicate to channel. There we go, guys.
Yeah, so now just everything's the same. I just want to check let's go back so you guys see the details. You could change the assistant name, the role. Uh, you can select the voice. So right now there's like 21 voices, but they're all 11 Labs voices. If you guys have a voice that you like that's in 11 Labs, we can add it. And then you can preview it.
Hi, I'm your AI assistant. How can I help you today?
Can you hear that?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So you can preview the voices. Let's just do Sarah. You can, just like in high level, you can do the advanced settings. You can do all the same advanced settings here. Anyone know like Michael Reamer? He's like real big in the high level group.
Hmm.
I work with him a little bit on this voice stuff because he's like that's his thing, his voice. And that actually he was doing all the set like manual settings of all the voices in high level for the default voices. Uh, so yeah, all that stuff's there. You can set, and then you can set the default voice to say like you use Jessica with the speed up a little more or the interruption or whatever you want. You can save that default and you can use it on all your voices going forward.
Cool. And then
So
same thing with this bot. It's got a URL and embed code. You can share it out to that
yep,
prospect.
yeah, totally. And then again, writes that changes the prompt for you in here. Then you can activate it.
Hi, how can I help you today?
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting my Camaro wrapped.
That sounds great. Are you looking for a specific color or design for the wrap?
Yeah, I want to get it all matte black.
Matte black is a sleek choice. When would you like to schedule?
So you can see it works just like it would on high level, but we just made it and see.
Nice. Again, so shoot a quick video, Loom, Dub, Tela, whatever you want to use. I've covered kind of all of those in our calls before, and send it out to a prospect and then book your call to sell this to them. And that's where some of the next questions are coming here in the chat,
Mhm.
Jeff, is how do we put this on their own website? And then once this demo is built and then we sell it, does it become a working bot on their website? What's the next steps essentially?
So BotMockups is designed to be the sales tool, because there's really nothing else out there like it. Like, yeah, you could build like a, a demo in high level, but you can't actually show it that's on their website. And doing the voice demos is a real pain because you only have one number to work with. Yeah, you can buy others, but you constantly have to swap. And then you have to have them call the actual phone number, and you have to deal with A2P. It's a lot when you could just go in here and just do it in less than 2 minutes, and it looks like it's on their website. Uh,
Great. So once you sell this based off of this sales tool and demoing it, then in my opinion, your next step is to go create that sub account in high level. And you can use what Bot Mockups started for the prompt. You could come in
yeah,
here to that demo, copy and paste that prompt, take it into Claude, refine it, right? After you've started meeting with the client, you'll probably have more information on their knowledge base than they're even covering on their own website. And so
yeah,
you can make it better, but you have a starting point now you can copy. And then as he was just showing with the voice AI, is that Bot Mockups has some of the similar options that you would choose in high level. So you can look at your demo and then you can look at the settings in high level and you can start setting those.
exactly. Yeah.
The
Uh,
question that Darren was asking of how do you put this on their website if the website itself is built outside of GHL, all of the AI options inside of high level have an embed code. So you would, if they were built on Webflow or WordPress or Wix, you just add that code into their website and it'll start putting that widget appearing on their site. That would be after you sold this to them. But this is such a cool tool for it to look like it's on their website because of that mobile optimized screenshot that it pulls in.
yeah, exactly. If they could see it. That's the whole reason why you can like build mockups for like on a website too. And I was like, oh, okay, this looks way better than what I have now. I know I've sold some websites doing that like hack. So it's the same kind of idea with this.
Yeah, that's cool. This is great. Awesome. So I know we got a couple more questions here, but why don't we I think you got like 5 or 6 minutes. You hinted at it and I saw Elise talk about this. You want to talk about leads? And then I see a couple
Yeah.
more questions and we're going to jump into your all's Q&A.
Yeah. So the biggest update from V1 to V2, besides like being able to make even faster demos on more channels, is you can find leads. So no more like working your way through Google trying to find like prospects, clicking through. It's kind of a pain. So I made this where you can click into like I'll do car wrapping. We'll do the same search, Indianapolis. You could do like a batch size of 50. I like to do five just because I want to see what it brings in. And then you do a radius. What's cool about this is it'll bring in leads for you for free. The only thing we charge for is like if you want to find contacts at that business. So let's go ahead and start the search here, and it'll start going through Google Maps to find leads for you automatically. It'll bring in those leads. So it's now going through checking those websites. So it found indie auto graphics. It pulls in the Google rating, checks to see if they have a website. This is another cool way, like if you guys are selling the websites, you can see if they have a website from the Google Maps. which is cool. You could see if also if they're advertising on Google, which is again a good indicator if uh, if they have money to spend. You can actually click on this and it'll go to Google Ads too to see like what ads they're actually running.
Oh, cool.
If we go back here, and it will check to see if it has a web chat widget on their website. So let's see. Let's go ahead and I want to show you how easy it is to once you find the leads. I think Sue was just asking if it'll show Facebook ads. I tried. I wanted to build that in so bad, but uh, Facebook doesn't allow like third parties to link into their ads library. They only pull in political ads, which doesn't matter. So I thought about that. Google is a great way indicator too, but I want to see what this killer apps is. I see them all the time driving, so let's because I live near Indianapolis, so it'd be kind of cool to see what this is. So it's enriching the leads. You can see checking the website. All right, cool. That's good to know. This is a good lead. Let's just make this one because I've been wanting to make a demo for this company anyways. So let's hit create demo. It already loads in the mockup name uh, and the prospect. You could choose the channel. Let's just do web chat because we know they don't have web chat. Hit save. Now again, it's going out. Taking a screenshot of the website. In V1, you can embed the website on here, but the thing I found, like 70% of the websites are blocked from iframing, um, which seems like this is getting blocked too, but you could take a screenshot. So like, let's go to the killer apps again. Just like we did here, you can go to this mobile simulator, just take a screenshot.
I really think this brings it home for a prospect is when they see their own website with the chat widget on it is such a different experience than just saying interact with this chat bot. Even if it's a more generic prompt for the chat bot, it feels personalized because it looks like it's on their website.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, there. Let's just take a screenshot like this. Back. Hmm. Maybe my computer's just running slow. I don't know.
we have a couple more questions then while we wait on that to
Yeah,
load.
sure.
Yeah. Okay. Jerry's asking, is there eventually going to be a way to mass produce and send these to an imported list of leads?
You're not the first person to ask that. So yeah, we have an API already. So I might have to create a new plan for that. The thing I don't like about the idea of mass producing these, because just like Paige said, it's better to shoot a loom. It's more personal.
Yeah.
If you just mass produce these, like you can, but it kills the personalization. Even if it does take 2, 3 minutes, I would buy it from someone that actually sends me a video rather than, hey, here's a link
Yeah.
and check it out, which is cool still, but yeah, I just think it's better to keep like keep an eye on it rather than uploading it. But say if you already had a list, you can upload that list. So say like if you use Apollo or some kind of other website that finds leads, you can import that list too.
Cool.
Um,
Cool. I love that. I completely agree with that, Jeff, because I think in our day and age of automation plus AI, we all want to just press a button and have sales just fall into our laps. But
yeah,
in the age of AI and automation, to stand out, we have to be real people, and video is going to do that. So I love that because Sue asked, how would you structure your Dub video outreach? Dub is a Loom equivalent. I love Dub, been using it for years, every single day. And how would I structure that bot mockup video for Dub? I can actually do some demonstrations on this. Would be really cool for me to show you guys. But a lot like Jeff was already saying, I would say, hey, it was on your website. I would definitely start, like you can see he's doing Indianapolis. So I would start with Louisville, Kentucky businesses because that's where I'm based. And I would say, hey, I'm in the city. I love helping Louisville-based businesses. Was on your website. Compliment them. I loved seeing what you're doing. Noticed you didn't have an AI chatbot. It's kind of newer. These, not everybody has one yet. And that's why I wanted to bring this to you. I took the time to actually create one to show you what it can look like on your website and
Hmm.
then go quickly through, like he'd show maybe like interacting with it for 2, 3 questions and then say, hey, if you just click the link below this video, you can interact with it and try it out for yourself. As soon as
Yeah.
you've interacted with it, let's talk. This is a really affordable way for you to stop missing leads that land on your website and they don't feel like reading your whole website or they're too nervous to call, right? They're going to get answers faster and you're going to start making more money. I would love to get this on your website, schedule that call and we'll talk about it, right? So I would just do it like that and keep it heartfelt and keep it clean and clear and as short and to the point as possible.
But I agree 1,000%. Uh, I want to show you the other way to create a demo. So I essentially built this whole software for myself. Let's face it, I was procrastinating selling because I was like, man, I wish there was a demo tool that helped me sell because I don't know, I'm not really in the sales. I'm more of a builder. And I was like, okay, if I have the tool to do this, I'll sell more stuff. But I've always been at restaurants or out and about. I'm like, this would be an awesome like prospect. Like we were at axe throwing business, a bowling alley and an axe throwing place the other day. I was like, this would be cool company to work with. But I'm like, well, on my laptop, I was like, man, it'd be cool if I had like ChatGPT style and I could just say like, hey, build me a demo for this axe company. Well, guess what? We have that now. So now let's find this Hoosier, what was it? Hoosier Alley. Uh, let's just go there. Find their website. Here it is. Website. This is actually the place I went to. So let's go ahead and create a demo for that one. So the whole purpose of this is next time I'm there or out and about, I can just pull this up on my phone and just paste in the website and I can choose, hey, do I want web chat, voice widget, or inbound? Let's just do uh, the chat widget. It's doing the same thing we did in the demo wizard, but it's just going out and building it all by itself.
Wow.
And it could be doing this like literally when we're waiting on like to throw the axe. Like literally it will build the demo while
Yeah.
you're doing this stuff.
I just built this for you in between my first beer and
Yeah.
throwing this axe. That's
So
awesome.
you could see like if you review the prompt, but again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like
Yeah.
no, there's been a lot of people like when they first start, it's like they really like spend a ton of time dialing in this prompt.
Yeah.
There's no need. It's just like just get it to show like it responds and
Yeah.
answer questions. There's no way you can make it perfect. There's so many things that you don't know that's not on their website. So that's the other reason why, like Paige said, send the Loom because if you send them the link and they go through it themselves, and this is the problem I have with self-selling AI, is you're not in control of the demo. I've seen so many people, like, for example, with self-selling AI came out, with Matt DeCino had it. He gave it to me, and I was like, oh, this is going to be amazing. This is before I bought mockups. I'm like, this is the thing I've been waiting for forever. I want to sell these chatbots like crazy. Well, I built one. It took forever to even set it up because it had like 11 like workflows in high level.
Mm.
And then I sent it out to like 10 of my friends that have businesses. I'm like, hey, can you try this out real quick? And I fill out the form for them to get the demo, the SMS. And like 1 out of 10 of my friends even like finished the demo because in between the SMS, the time you got the SMS, you got distracted doing something else, or you're in line at the grocery at a stoplight, or just aren't really interested in going through because it just takes forever. If you can shoot a loom and they get it immediately, why send them a link? And they can ask the chat dumb questions. Like I seriously got questions like of them trying to break the bot being stupid, like asking, "Hey, can you make me a sandwich?" Like just stuff that doesn't even pertain. So you have more control. Just get them on the Zoom call and then bring up the demo and then go through the whole thing with them. And you can like explain, hey, this is just training stuff on your website. We can add whatever you want. That way they if they ask a question and doesn't know the answer or it answers wrong and they're at the steering wheel themselves, they're like, well, it didn't answer that. I'm not gonna use the service.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Well, and a video allows you to say, this is a draft. I made this for you to see if you want to move forward. We'll infuse this with more details from your knowledge base, all of the information about your business. In fact, we can help you create it. I
Yeah.
love this as a lead in to a larger growth system build because once they see this, they're going to realize the holes and the gaps that they have on their current website. And we have a lot of website designers in this room. So, that this conversation can lead to, like I said, reciprocity. I built this thing for you. Check it out. Now let's talk about anything else that you need in terms of your automation, in terms of your website pages. So this can lead to a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, so Sue was asking, can the demo link be white labeled? Yes, it can. That's what he's showing us here now. You can connect your own custom domain so that those demo links have your own brand in it.
Yeah. I like to, yeah, it could be white labeled here, but I still think it's better to embed. Like even if the only time I actually use this quick link is if I'm like scrambling 5 minutes before the call. And that's been a lot of times because Facebook we get distracted. But that's nice too because you can build a demo in like less than 5 minutes. You're like, oh hey, here's the demo.
Yeah.
But if you have time, you could just put it on a demo page, like I did here. This is for a company called Recycled Firefighter. I did a giveaway for them, like doing. They just gave away these cool like recycled fire hose flags. But this is an example of the ad. I created a demo in Bot Mockups, and I could show them how the ad would look. So this says like, hey, do you want to enter to win a fire hose flag? Send a message. And it looks like it's already on their Instagram account. I could say like I could show them in real time how the demo would work. And it looks like they already have it.
That's very cool. That's
Yeah.
very cool. So hopefully that made sense to everybody. Like, for example, my business is Kismet, so I could create a Kismet landing page that has an embedded version of that demo as well and customize it with custom values. Shout out next Friday, I'm doing a workshop on the value of custom values, so don't miss that because that's how you could build these pages at scale. It's super exciting. There were a couple of questions, Jeff, about pricing. Is V1 and V2 the same price? And then Jeff said that he will upgrade you access to V2 before the rest of the world gets it if you'll use my link to sign up, and you can just email me as well. But I think you're going to be pushing V2 eventually to everybody. So do you want to mention pricing right now? I think that was the biggest question here.
Yeah, it's 147 a month. Uh it's the same price for V2. V2 has way more features and you get the lead gen is free.
Yeah.
You just got to pay for the finding the contacts. And what's cool is like say if we wanted to look up shadow graphics and we want to find leads for this company, by the way, it brings in all this other information. It only charges you 1 credit no matter how many uh emails it finds.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
This is cool, guys. At 147, it looks like it includes what, 250 credits? Is that how that works?
100 150
Okay.
uh like enrichment credits.
Per month?
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, think of it this way. If this is something that you're serious about, jump in and get a Bot Mockups account. Send if you send 150 dub or loom videos with demos, the chances of you repaying this investment, tenfold is very, very high. So if you're committed to doing this and you love this idea of using chat widgets and voice AI as an intro offer for businesses, you can't beat this. It's the fastest thing I've seen. And so go all in on it. I will tell you, don't get into bot mockups and tinker. Get into bot mockups with the goal of I'm going to send this number of videos out to this number of businesses and you will succeed. So I love this. Sue was asking, I haven't worked with chatbots in high level yet. How does the business owner reply? Can they reply using the high level mobile app? Yes, the answer to that is there are settings inside of high level when you build these bots where you can send an automatic transcript of that conversation to a staff member or the, client directly. You can also have the end of a conversation trigger a workflow, which could send internal notifications or even add the contact to follow-up prospecting sequences. So yes, because it's native to high level, you can basically run it through an automation workflow and have it do anything from there. And then to respond, they just go into their high level app and or your white labeled version of it, and then go in and respond just like they would to a regular text message or an email in that inbox area for conversations. So I love this. Jason says, are you replacing cold calling with sending the Loom video? I talk about this a lot in the community, guys. Video is your number one fastest way to build trust. I would always start with video. I built my business 13 years ago, starting with cold calling. It still works today, but instead of a cold call, I recommend a warm call. So send the video, wait 24 hours, call the business and say, hey, I'm following. Did you get my video I sent you? That should be the first line out of your mouth. And they're going to go, what video? Or they're going to go, yeah, oh, I saw that email. And now you've got a conversation flowing. So, cool. Are there any other questions? We've got a couple more minutes. I have a question.
Sure.
Darren, I saw your hand was up. It's been up for a long time. Did you have a question?
Yeah, mine is more about how this all integrates with GHL, because if I understand the flow right, we use Bot Mockups to do the demo. Once the demo, now the person calls back and says, yes, I want to buy this.
Mhm.
Now do I go in, is this a standalone platform, or do I now go back into GHL, build the bot in GHL, and then sell it like I normally would in GHL? Or can I sell it directly from this site? How does that integrate? How does it integrate with GHL?
Once you sell the bot, you still have to build it in high level or wherever you want to build the bot. Uh, Bot Mockup's just the selling tool. But if you use high level to build the bot, you can copy the prompt that's already in Bot Mockups, copy it and paste into high level.
Got it.
Then you're off to a great start. It's going to be
Oh,
similar
perfect.
to what you already sold them.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Really cool.
And
Awesome.
I have one more question though. So you mentioned Jeff Lopez. So CEO Labs, they have a demo on demand. I'm assuming that this is way more user friendly, and I would assume too that your prompting is built around multiple industries. So it doesn't matter whether I'm not talking to a roofing company, a car detailer, an HVAC company, or whatever. It's going to automatically know how to build that prompt, correct?
Yeah, it's so we have like I think 8 system prompts that are like depending on the use case. And then from the website, say it is a roofer, it will then inject like their information into that system prompt. So you have a better outcome for the prompt for that particular niche.
That's sweet. I'll tell you what, this is like the epiphany is just going off to me, because I was doing foot in the door with Google Audits and my LSA platform. This is way easier. It's
Mm.
Awesome.
way easier.
Yeah. And you know what I really love about this, you guys, is that we are in the right time at the right place. This is something new. An AI powered chatbot is still relatively new for the majority of businesses in America. So I love this. I want to respect that we're at the top of the hour. So if you need to jump off, thank you for being here for today's workshop. I look forward to seeing you on next week's workshop. If you want mastermind type screen share stuff, then ask me about the Builders Inner Circle or any of our Inner Circle members we have in the room. You can get their feedback on it. Next Friday, we're doing a workshop on custom values. And we can stick around to answer a few more questions, but I just wanted to let you guys know this recording will be put up in the community. So if you need to round out the top of the hour, totally understood. Jeff, do you have a time for one or two more questions? We got
Yeah,
one more.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Elias asked in the chat, can the chatbot be connected to the business's client database? And I'm assuming by that he means when you build the actual bot in high level, can it connect to high levels CRM set of contact records?
So that would like once you sell the bot with bot mockups, then you would create the bot in high level, and then when you do like a database reactivation, you just fire out that first SMS. By the way, if you are doing database reactivation, uh, it's insanely easy. Like if you say database reactivation to someone you're trying to sell that to, they're gonna look at you funny because they don't know what the heck that is. But like say it's let's just go in here to one that's already built. So like this one here. Let's go to filters, SMS. You can build a database reactivation like preview of what it looks like, and you could show them like, hey, this is the first text. I know you have a ton of emails or SMS that you have for years. Most companies have a list, but most of them aren't doing anything with that list. So then you can send them a video, like a Loom, of like, hey, I can reactivate your list, your existing list. I know there's money to be made with that list. You probably haven't contacted them in a long time. You can actually show them what the database reactivation would look like in real time on a phone. So then they understand what it is you're actually selling them.
Very cool. Very cool. And I think I'm not sure if Elias had answered your complete question, but this is so cool. If a company already has a client database and they have not been engaging with them, that's a really good way to show them what it could look like. Okay, he said yes, thank you. So awesome. And also in high level, when you build these bots out, they have the ability to write to records. So can collect a first name, they can collect a last name, they can collect an email, and you can instruct it to apply those to fields inside of their high level CRM.
Mhm.
Latoya asked how fast can she get access to V2? She's about to sign up and wants to use this on a demo call with a client she's speaking to in 1 hour.
Oh yeah, you can build. I mean, you saw. I don't know when you joined, but you can build a demo out in like less than 2 minutes. Like,
Nice.
the idea is just to get something to show them that it looks like it's already installed.
Yeah. Latoya, your hands up. Did you want to unmute it?
Well, yeah, it was mainly just because I know I have to email for the version 2. So I was just making sure that as
Oh
far
yeah.
as that goes, that it would be fast enough.
Well,
Um,
can you drop your email in? I can add you to V2.
Nice. I love it, guys. This is the value of being in rooms like this. So way to go, Latoya, for asking what you're looking for and taking action immediately. Nice. I think that's it on these questions side, and it looks like you're getting Latoya hooked up. For those of you guys also who are looking to sign up, cool. Awesome. Yeah, grab V2, sign up using let me put the link up there again. If you sign up after this call, I will add this link to the recording as we share it in the community. And then if you sign up after the call, you can always email me. I will get it over to Jeff and we'll get you upgraded. I absolutely love this, guys. This is very exciting. I really feel like we're at the forefront of major adoption of AI. I was just having this conversation the other day. There was a point in time when people thought shopping online for stuff was kind of crazy, right? And now we're preparing for apparently a ton of snow. So everybody is just comfortable clicking go on ordering groceries. We're now to the point where we're calling our banks, our airlines, the major companies, and we're getting an AI voice first. And so small businesses are going to adopt this. It's not a matter of if, but when, and then who's going to sell it to them. And I believe that all of us in this room can be a part of that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So awesome. If there aren't any other questions, oh, sweet. So you got a couple of emails. Cool. And remember, guys, you got to sign up so that he can upgrade you from the V1 that's live now into V2. So be sure to sign up and then shoot your emails over. Cool. Latoya says she's in. So awesome. Love this. That's so exciting. I am also setting up some demos. People are, they're coming to me every day and saying, my competitor's got a chat bot. I want a chat bot. And it's a really good foot in the door sale, especially with them knowing that we do websites. They're then asking, like, what improvements can we make to our website? So it's going to lead to a larger service package as well.
Oh yeah.
Very exciting. Any final questions? Thank you all so much for taking the time to be
I just
here.
Can I make a quick comment? This is genius too, because if anybody's ever struggled trying to create their own chat bots or voice bots and trying to come up with the prompting, this gives you a really good base foundation. So then you can take that prompt and then go customize it if you need to. This is
Right.
awesome.
Oh
That's
yeah.
right.
By the
Yeah.
way, I love your hoodie.
So yeah, I agree. I think it's very awesome. V2 is super cool with the leads right there. You don't even have to have 16 browser tabs open like I normally do when doing that kind of research. And you can import your own list if you find it on Apollo or wherever. So guys, jump into this if you're wanting to make this your foot in the door offer. I think the other big thing too, I'll say, is that in the last several weeks, people have been taking a lot of action when it comes to video outreach, which has landed in demonstration calls, co-discovery calls, whatever you want to call them. And it's landed in real projects for people. We have wins already shared in this group. Some of those outreach videos I've seen where people are suggesting valuable things that business can add to their website or their automation or their online systems, it's coming across as critique or criticism. And it's not anyone's fault. I know we're going to get better at doing video outreach, but some of the videos I've watched from folks in our community, I think if I received that as a business owner, I would feel like I was being frowned upon. This approach allows you to get your foot in the door by saying, I built you something, right? And so I'm very excited about where this can take us and then lead into those larger conversations of, did you think about maybe doing this to your website? Or are you automating review requests? It can lead to a lot of really curious questions on that Zoom call. And this could be the reason why you get that call booked in the first place. So, very, very exciting. Oh, and Jeff just dropped his email too. So, I will be sure to include that also in our replay. Jeff, thank you so much.
Paul asked if you can use UK leads. Yeah, you can absolutely. It's worldwide because it scrapes Google Maps. As long as the businesses are in Google Maps, it works.
Love this. Love this. Any final thoughts, Jeff, for us as we round out the call?
I would say just don't be afraid to jump in and click buttons and uh, just take action. Like I know for me, like personally, like doing the outreach is the scariest part. But once you start like doing it, and don't think about like the biggest thing I would say, and I told my fiance Lauren this too. She's way better on camera than me. Is just talk to your screen like you're talking to a friend. Like just say, hey, I just created this for you. Like instead of getting nervous and not really knowing what to say, just start shooting looms. Like that's the easiest way to get clients. Like and don't overthink it. And I think too, lately for me, like sending emails, I actually leave the misspellings and the period leave stuff off because it feels more natural with all the AI stuff now. It's so polished. I think people appreciate it more that they could tell it's a human rather than
Yeah.
just being AI.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here. Same here. I love that. Yeah, I've said that before too. Some of the best contracts that might ever come your way, it's going to sound like you were both waiting in line at the coffee shop. It's like you're both standing there, you're waiting to get coffee. They go, hey, you get what are you getting? What are you ordering? What's good here, right? And next thing, the next natural question is like, what do you do? And it's that version of you that would just charismatically say, I build AI for businesses. I build automation. I build growth websites. We help businesses thrive online. Like that voice, that tone, that feeling, like you said, Jeff, is the same thing that's going to win on video is, hey, if I were going to talk to you while we were having a couple of lattes, how would I say it? And that will get you booked calls. So I love that we think very similarly in that philosophy.
Yeah, love
Cool.
it.
Thank you all for being here. Jeff, thank you so much for your time and showing this to all of us and then upgrading you all to V2 before the whole rest of the world gets it. That's such a nice thing and a gift for the community. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. This was awesome. I really enjoyed this stuff, kind of stuff.
Awesome. All right, everyone, have a good rest of your day, a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you in the community moving forward. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope it served you. If you still find yourself a little bit confused on what we're talking about, what is high level? How does that factor in with bot mockups? And you want to dive deeper, I want to invite you into my totally free community. There's a link in the description below this video. You can also go into your browser and go to kismet.club. Come join the club. I'm in there 5 days a week, and I look forward to serving you. This is for website designers and service providers who want to grow their recurring revenue, go help more business clients, and set yourself up for a beautiful future with actual freedom baked into your lifestyle. So look forward to seeing you in there. And if you made it to this point in the video, please subscribe. I would absolutely adore that. I want us to stay connected. And will you drop a comment if you have any questions or you have any feedback or you want to see future things in upcoming videos? I read each and every comment and I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.